the month of August 2016, I was very drawn to the legend of King Arthur, and especially the sword in the stone, and that whole the myth and the mysticism and the mystery that surrounds those stories, or that particular story. And I think the reason for this, or I was taught or led to believe in the end, that this is because we are all looking for direction. Some of us desperately looking for direction. And this month, I think, is all about finding that direction, that determination to pull that sword out of the stone and head off on that quest, having direction to do what you like. So I hope you enjoy what I did with this month. And I did more or less the same theme for each of the star signs. We will begin with your love and partnerships and then move into your general forecast. So your story for August. The first card that comes up in your love and partnerships is the archetype of what your love and partnerships will be. And this is Hermes, or communication. And this card suggests that it's time to develop your emotional intelligence and integrity. It says work on communicating honestly and say what you mean. There's a definite story to Aries' reading this month. There's a little bit of a storm brewing on a front, and it's obviously very important that you maintain your integrity, that you remain scrupulously honest, especially with yourself, but also with the people around you. The next card that comes up is the card of where will the magic be in partnerships and relationships this month? In other words, that spark, that sudden something that brings new vitality into relationships and partnerships. And this is Namui. And this card says, it's time to free yourself from others' expectations. Stop expecting others to unshackle your chains. You and only you can remove what is holding you back. You're possibly blaming other people for your situation when, yes, what they do, their behavior, what they say might be a problem, but it's up to you to change that. It's up to you to adapt or move on or do what is necessary to right the imbalance in your partnerships and relationships. The final card that comes up says this is the mystery to solve this month for your relationships, and this says serenity. It says love cures people, both those who give it and those who receive it. So this once again I think speaks about balance in partnerships and relationships. There's an imbalance in your partnerships and relationships, and I think a level of, I don't want to call it dishonesty, but both of you in that relationship or partnership are not saying what you need to say or what should be said. I think you're hedging around something and you're avoiding it. For those of you looking for partnerships and relationships, to keep all this in mind. When you look for a new partner, be honest with yourself first and foremost, but also maintain your integrity with them. And don't always look to the other person to be giving you what you want. It is a give and take situation. There is that balance to be maintained. Because the guidance card is the serenity card. And this card says, embrace serenity's refreshingly peaceful energy vibration. So don't give in to the drama, not from your side or from your partner's side. It's not going to be worth it, basically. Maintain that serenity and watch how life around you then evens out and smooths out. You give in to the drama, I don't think you are going to even know what hit you this month. So rather don't go there, okay? Be honest, maintain your integrity, and don't give in to the drama. Now your general forecast reading, the first card that comes up is the outlook ahead for the month, and this is the coming apart card. This has been coming up in readings lately, and I say with it each time because that's definitely the feeling coming through. This is not a coming apart you have not anticipated. You have been watching something slowly unraveling, and now the last bit of it is unraveling. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, even though you expected it. Possibly you don't even want it to unravel any further, but you are well aware of the fact that this is busy happening. And understand that this separation will bring you good change. Don't resist it. Don't force a partnership that has been degenerating for a long time. If that's what's been happening, let it take its course. Because the next card that comes up is the challenge card. And this says walk away from dishonest associations. So there's a very strong theme coming through this month for you guys. I want to say that it's a dishonesty within a partnership or relationship or relating to other people. And I don't think it's just from one side. I think it's a situation that has maybe grown over time. It's causing an unraveling or coming apart because nobody's saying what should be said. They're hedging around it. The white lies are coming. Nobody's saying what should be said. Because the direction card then says you've got to face your fears. And that's preventing you from doing what you know you should be doing. You know what's right in front of you. You know what you've got to do, but it's the fear of what lies on the other side of it that is stopping you. And I think it's coming to a point where you're not really going to have a choice anymore. And it's easier when one makes that move yourself, when you take care of what needs to be taken care of. Because fears are illusionary. We need to remember that. Then your guidance card, I actually drew 2 cards for you because I needed to give you a lot more optimism in your reading. Because the next card that came up as guidance says, turn away from infidelity so that love may blossom. So infidelity is not necessarily in a literal sense. It could be that you are perhaps going and playing golf and not telling your partner because they don't like you spending so much time away from them. Something like that. They're possibly doing the same thing. I definitely feel this is a two-way street. This is not either you or your partner. It's just unraveled to where neither of you is doing or saying what you really want to anymore. You're perhaps hiding things from one another because you feel you can't be honest with one another. And it's generally just not a good place to be. Move on from there. Because the next card I drew, then I asked specifically, so what lies ahead for Aries? What is the road ahead for them then? And this says you will meet a person that believes in you. You will find that person's belief and friendship gives you the courage to go on in a way that frees you and inspires you. So you guys have got a guardian angel coming into your lives, whether they're a literal person or someone at a distance, but know someone's going to step onto your path with you, hold your hand, lead you, guide you, and make you feel supported. So that's a really lovely way to finish the reading. So that's something to know. Someone will help you in some way with the future. And basically, for us humans, that's all we really need, is to feel supported. All right, Aries, if you would like a personal reading, so we can have a look at what this story is in your particular life situation, then you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and listening.